Well, okay, I wanna just ask you straight up. You are the Secretary of Energy and Natural Resources for the state of Indiana. I mean, this is a big deal. And, do you realize when you have that title, when you have this position, do you realize like this is like such a responsibility? And I just think this is an honor that I get to even visit with you about it. But what an honor, but what a responsibility that is.
Well, thank you so much, and I do realize the responsibility, and I will tell you that, uh, as you said in the introduction, my path was not at all what I could have ever dreamed up in my lifetime, and I know that God guided me along to different points in the way. And when Governor Mike Braun asked me to be the Secretary of Energy and Natural Resources, I it wasn't at all in my plans. It had never even been a position before, but I felt that that would be a good fit for me based on where God had brought me to that point. And when I travel to work in the morning, I have a bit of a commute and I pray and I talk to God, and often I will pray just, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for this job. And please guide me in all that I think and say and do so that your will can be my will and
Mm.
that I can work in your behalf in this unique opportunity that I have. But I will tell you, when I was offered the position, I just really try to look at it as it's just a job.
Yeah.
As awesome as the responsibility can be, from everything from having to streamline government to ensuring that our natural resources are well cared for in the state of Indiana and that our energy is both reliable and affordable for Hoosiers.
Mm.
All those things are an awesome responsibility, but we have a great team. And at the end of the day, it's just a job. And so, yes, I recognize the big responsibility, but I'm not overly impressed by the
Uh,
title, I'll tell you that.
well, I am.
Mhm.
I am very impressed because honestly, I feel like we so often minimize what we do, and I think that's good though. I mean, that's humility. So I love knowing that you're definitely humble in your position. But I also think that it's important to realize that yes, it is just a job, and I love that you're saying that. As someone that is a Hoosier,
Mhm.
it's interesting to me that there's a position out there that I hadn't really understood,
Mhm.
and not till I got more involved locally in my community government a little bit with an organization I'm a member of, that I really started to understand. We just know we go turn on our lights.
Yes.
We know we have heat. We
Yes.
know we have these things. And like so many things that the Lord has provided for us, we just kind of take it for granted.
Yes.
So, one of the things that I think is really amazing is when you look at the whole realm of responsibilities you have to
Mhm.
provide the energy and the resources, there's all these words that I'm now hearing, like nuclear
Mhm.
is the big one.
Yeah.
There's controversy about
Yes.
coal,
Mhm.
solar. Could you just take a few minutes and just break down, first of all, why should we not be afraid of the word nuclear?
Mhm.
That
Sure.
kind of I hear that and I think of, so
Yes.
I'd love to understand that a little bit better.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a great question. And I'll back up just for a moment. Governor Braun's Freedom and Opportunity Agenda embraces an all of the above energy strategy here in the state of Indiana. And I'm so grateful for that because we have abundant resources here to generate electricity. And water is also in our purview as
Okay.
well. And water is an essential, of course, to
Yeah.
life. And it's also something that we have in abundance here in Indiana. Our challenge on water is finding ways to get it to where it needs to go. We have plenty of water. So we're working on a statewide water plan. So I want to mention that.
Yeah.
But on the
That's
energy
interesting.
side, in embracing nuclear, it's really something that's had a bad perception for a long time.